Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel for the very first episode of the Blossom Legacy Challenge. Before we start off, I want to apologize for being AWOL for the past month and a half. It has been a long, stressful time for me. I had so much that was going on in my life. I had family come visit me that I had not seen for 7 whole years. I suffered a miscarriage during that time, and a lot of stuff had just been going on, and I needed to step away from The Sims 4 and just kind of recalibrate and get myself back together. During that time, I was playing Minecraft on my Minecraft channel, and I needed to step away from The Sims for a while because I was feeling really burnt out. As you guys know, the last video that I made with pertaining to my Sims in Bloom legacy challenge was that I had lost my Sims. Well, I ended up digging into folders on my computer until I found a backup that I had of the Blossoms, thank the Lord. However, that backup was corrupted as well, almost coming towards corruption. I had to delete Bella and the kid, and I had to age up Brandon and his sister and his little brother in order for things to work out. Because of all of the problems that I had with The Sims in Bloom, I just figured out this was just the end of The Sims in Bloom for me, and to just continue it on as a legacy challenge. I am also going to be playing in my forever save file, and so this save file is going to be where majority of the things that I plan to do happen. I am also not going to be playing with mods because I cannot stand having to update mods, and especially with bigger updates that, oh, don't grab a serving, with bigger updates that are going to be coming out, I really do not have the time to deal with all of these extra problems. And so to start that off, I just will not be adding mods into my game. Now, I am going to tell you guys a little bit about what's happening here. The sim that you're looking at is Brandon Blossom. This is Brandon as a young adult, and so much has changed with Brandon that I really just need to go and give you guys the tea. So while Brandon is working here on his little research, I am going to go ahead and kind of give you guys the gist on everything that has been happening with Brandon. So when Brandon aged up, he kind of wanted to open up a vet clinic, and he kind of spoke to his mom about it. But initially, he was staying with Daisy and them for a while, and Daisy started to get annoyed at the fact that Brandon just was not pushing himself to do anything. After he graduated from high school, Brandon was literally in a state where he did not know exactly what he wanted to do. And so he was just sitting at home, just kind of eating all the food in the house and just kind of basically doing that kind of stuff. And his mom had enough. He had a conversation with Walker, and he was telling Walker about his plans. And while Walker did agree that it was a sound plan, he just did not feel that it was a good idea to invest this kind of money into Brandon wanting to get a vet clinic. Now, his parents live right next to a vet clinic, and the vet clinic has been looking for a new owner. And when the opportunity arose, Brandon thought, oh, this was the perfect opportunity. However, with everything that was going on with Brandon, Daisy had enough, and she had told him, if you want to get that vet clinic, you're gonna have to work for it yourself. Brandon ended up signing up for a career in the hospital. And when he got to the hospital, he thought, okay, I was just going to work here for a few months, get myself some money, and then I'm going to buy the vet clinic, and that's going to be all over. That was until he got to the hospital on his first day and realized that it was only him and the main doctor, Jamie Jolina, that is working there. After a couple of weeks of working and talking with Jamie, he figured it's best that he stays at the hospital until they can hire new people to come and work at the hospital. Months passed and he started seeing Miss Jamie. They've been going on dates regularly. They've been really seeing each other on and off basis. And he's really into Jamie to the point where he kind of wants to ask her to be his girlfriend. And I mean, I kind of do not blame him because Jamie is just so adorable. I really love her. And they have amazing compatibility. There's just so much going on between the two of them that is, you know, we will be focusing on that. But right now, we're kind of focusing on Brandon. We're focusing on his life and that kind of stuff. We will occasionally pop back over to the family to see how everybody is doing. Sakura, let's talk about Sakura. Sakura is a teenager now. She is doing big things. She is the head of a group, and that group is called the Heartbreakers. She is having a crush on a best friend of hers. So she has a crush on her best friend, and she doesn't know how to tell the best friend. She also had like it was a whole lot of stuff going on with Sakura, but Sakura wasn't old enough for me to start the legacy, to move the legacy on to the next chapter. So I decided, okay, Brandon is going to be the person. I hate these things. I keep like closing them out, but they keep just showing up at the top of my screen. Please get out. Like, I hate these little things up here. They're so annoying. Okay, like get out of here. All right, good. And this September sale is on thing is really kind of annoying me as well. Like, I really wish that EA would stop. What is this? Oh my gosh. Hold on. Is this in game options? This Discovery Quest crap. Yeah, that's the problem I'm having here. Like, with this thing just kind of popping up in the corner all the time when I'm trying to do something. So yeah, Sakura has her little issues that she's going on with. I think I'm just gonna have her brother kind of have a conversation with her. Her and Brandon have been getting closer than they were as siblings. He's getting close with her. You know, she calls him occasionally to kind of tell him about what's going on at the house, and sometimes she's like, bro, can I come over to your apartment for a bit? And then he's just like, yeah, sure, you can, but you know, you know how it is with brothers and sisters. Anyways, today Brandon is feeling very confident. I believe in me. Karaoke killer, because earlier he actually went to karaoke with Jamie on a little bit of a date. The best way to learn is through mistakes. Next time Brandon is going to succeed. What a great lesson in growth mindset. Through life experiences, Brandon realized something new about himself. Good or bad, Brandon is happy to have learned something new about his personality. And he has a lot more things going on. Delicious dish, how fresh from an upgraded fridge. Moving on up, he got a promotion a few days ago, and now he really has to go to the bathroom. So yeah, there's that. He definitely needs to go pee, so I'm gonna have him go ahead and do that. I think I'm gonna have him send a text to Jamie and just kind of see how things are going for her, and see if she's just having a good time overall. It is in nighttime right now, so we probably should be trying to settle into bed. He lives right up across the street from the karaoke bar that he invited Miss Jolina to. And I love his apartment. It's really, really nice. Daisy actually kind of helped him with the apartment and try to make it nice and cozy for him. And I really like it. And I think just seeing him grow as a person is just really nice. So he's a cat lover. He has animal affection. He was a top-notch toddler. He's neat. He's a geek, and he is unflirty. I would say Brandon did have a good. He was a top-notch toddler, and I think he did have a very good childhood. The next thing I kind of want for him is to adopt a pet, and I'm thinking maybe a cat would be perfect. I'm actually gonna buy a couple of cat related things and put around the house because I do think that he could do with a pet. I do think a pet would be something he'd be into. So let's try to get a couple things here that we can put down in the house. Oh, this is so cute. Dog bed is small, though I do think it would be a cat bed, but ooh. His apartment has this very like green theme that we're trying to stick to, so I'm gonna put the dog bed out here. What is this? Oh, that is so cute. This cute little pet bed. He is a cat lover, so obviously he's going to get cat related things. There's a scratching post that looks like a mushroom, but so big. Oh my goodness, it's such a big cat scratching post. Let me see. We need to find some stuff for this cat because we don't want the cat to be scratching up our furniture, right? Can we, you know what? Maybe we can put these at the back of the sofa. I feel like this would be a perfect spot for this to go to. And I'll put the pet bed right behind of it. Maybe instead of this, we can get something that's a little bit neater. So like maybe this and this can go right next to this. What is this? Oh, that is so cute. We don't have enough space though, so we can't really put that down, but that is so cute. And there is a cute little toy box. I'm gonna put the toy box on the side over here. And we do need bowls. Definitely. Oh, look at this ribbon pet bed though. I don't think he's like the kind of person that would get that though. But let's see. We have these. Oh, the colors are so cute. And then we have this. Oh, this is so cute. Now this is really cute. I will put this right in the corner right here for the cat. That is so adorable. The apartment is not as big, so we are kind of limited in space. I am going to do auto lights because we can't really deal with the heavy amount of bills that we'll have to pay in this apartment. So definitely we're gonna have to do some auto lights. I mean, good morning, Brandon. It is 2:56 a.m. and he is already up. I am thinking of just having him use the toilet, and then we're gonna grab the phone. It is quite early to be adopting a pet, don't you think? Let's see. We're going to hire a service. No, call an adoption agency and we're going to adopt a cat. And hopefully we can find a good looking cat. If we don't find a good looking cat, we're just going to have to leave that alone. But I do think that if once we get a cat, I am going to be taking it into CAS and getting the breed that is my favorite. My favorite cat breed is a La Perm. So I definitely will be getting a La Perm for him. And they did have a cat that was a La Perm. And I've had so many issues with that. So Bentley is a Persian, American bobtail, black cat. Aw, Cooper. Japanese bobtail, American white hair, Balinese, Aussie cat, Abyssinian Sphinx, ragdoll. Oh, it's between princess. Oh, princess! Yes, we're gonna get you. It was between princess and the other cat, but princess is adorable. Who is this? Lily Fang. She's our adoption agent. Where is the cat, Lily? Miss Fang? Where's the cat? I saw her put something down, but where'd it go? Okay, I have no idea where she put the cat. Let's just put this away. Not put this away. I mean, you can eat that. It's still good, right? Yeah, you can finish that. It's still good. The quality is excellent. Let's give a funny introduction. Where's the cat? Where is Princess? And the thing is, you can't adopt the cat. I don't think you can adopt the cat unless you click on the cat, but I'm not seeing. I literally am not seeing a cat. I'm not seeing a pet. Maybe we should end this and then try it again. I think we should end it and try it again. Oh my goodness. We already don't have a pet anymore. Well, it seems like she likes what's going on in my house here. Let's do call adoption agency. Adoption progress. Adoption is in progress. Can we end this? Can we end this, please? Because you just came out. You came over with your two long hands. Like, where's the pet? Brandon, can you do what I'm telling you to do? I'm telling you to end the adoption evaluation. Yes, end the adoption evaluation, please and thank you. Now, maybe if we do it again. If we don't get the cat that way, then we'll have to go into CAS to get a cat. Let's call the agency again. We're going to adopt a cat. Oh, man. Now Princess is not in here. Aw. Let's try Cooper. Aw, that's so annoying. Oh my goodness. Everybody keeps putting down a cat, but I'm not seeing the cat. You know what? End this adoption evaluation. And we're just going to have to add... Yes, end this adoption evaluation. I think we're just going to have to add our cat in CAS. So I'm going to do modify in CAS, and we're going to add our pet that way because doing it a different way, you guys, just does not seem to be working. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to add a pet. Where is it? Add a pet. We're adding a cat. And I guess now that we're in here, I can just go ahead and get the cat that I want to get, which is a La Perm. So we now have a cat, and the cat's name is Cosmo. Oh, I love that name. Cosmo. That's such a pretty name for a cat. All right, where is little Cosmo? Aw, Cosmo is outside. Didn't I change her color? You know what? Whatever. Let's go ahead and pick up Cosmo and talk to Cosmo, pet Cosmo, hug. And we are also going to give you a nice little treat. And then we're going to fill up the bowl so that Cosmo has some food. Do we have lamps? Do we have a lamp in here? No, we don't. We need a lamp. I need to have like some soft light. And it would be nice if we had a lamp, because then if we have a lamp, we can always just like turn on the lamp and leave everything else off. So let me see if I can get a nice little lamp here. Oof. Yeesh. Ooh, this one's nice. This one's not so bad. Okay, we can put this one at the back of the sofa right here, or in the corner over here. And that lamp is going to stay on. And then maybe we can get one for the bedroom. Yeah, this one in the corner here. That's really nice. Okay, so just to give some softer light and not like burn too much electricity. Does it matter if like the lamp, if there's like one light on and everything else is off? I have no idea. But anyways, he's going to... Hi, Brandon. Oh, why does this pop up? Like he's literally an orderly right now, and he has work in about 2 hours, so I'm kind of having him, you know, just be friendly. He needs to be friendly with a cat or a dog 12 times, and he's only been friendly with his cat 2 times, so I guess we'll do a lot. He's gonna fill up her water and her food, and then we're gonna try and prepare ourselves for work today. He needs to actually treat 2 patients. Where the heck did Cosmo go? Okay, Cosmo, you know what? Whatever you choose to do, that's perfectly fine for me. Let's call you to eat, though, so you can get something to eat. And Brandon, how are you looking? I think you need to eat something as well. So go in here, get some leftovers, and then what you're going to do is take a shower, and then we can kind of prepare you for work. You guys are going to get to see Jamie, and we can make a decision on how we feel about Jamie. But he's been seeing Jamie for a little bit, but I'm leaving the floor open to see how things go. So I have played them off camera for about a couple weeks, and I must say that Brandon really does have a good relationship with Jamie. Most of the times that they've met up, though, has been work, because I've been trying to see if I could get him the money that he needed to buy his vet clinic. Unfortunately, that vet clinic is just going to have to sit down waiting for a little bit, because it's kind of a little expensive, and he's moved to the city, so I am not too sure if he's still trying to pursue the whole vet clinic type thing. You know, as he grows, there will be opportunities, and he's probably going to change his mind about a couple of things. I also think he needs to plan in the calendar for when he's going to have dinner with his mom. I'm thinking maybe Friday, so we're going to have an event, and I think we can do... So there's baby shower, toddler play date, birthday party, friendly hangout, slumber party, neighborhood potluck. What is this? Wedding, spooky party, pool party, family reunion, dinner party. Maybe not an event, but I think maybe on this day You know what? Maybe we'll do dinner part. We'll have like a family dinner party. And we're going to host this dinner party somewhere else. The host is going to be Brandon, obviously. We are inviting Jamie, Sakura, Daisy, Gabe, and Walker. And we're going to not hire any caterers. And we are going to have it not at our house, but maybe it would be nice if we could. Oh, Jamie does have her own house. Maybe it would be nice though if we could have it at like a restaurant. Let me see. Ugh, I need to put some restaurants down. Okay, so I think maybe we can have it at the house. Yeah, I think at the house. So let's just say that he's called his mom and he's asked her, "Hey mom, is it possible that I can invite Jamie over for dinner, or you can get to meet her," that kind of stuff. We're gonna do 6 p.m. at the family home. Maybe not. Maybe 5 p.m. Not 5 a.m. Maybe 5 p.m. or you know what? 6 p.m. is good. Yeah, I think 6 p.m. is the perfect time. So 6 p.m. Brook Bungalow, and that's where that's going to happen on Friday. And of course, hopefully by then things would have kicked off between him and Jamie. But anyways, he's having his shower and then he's going to be heading off to work, and I'll see you guys once he is there. All right, guys. So we've just arrived at work with Brandon, who is over here. Now, one of the things that I had to do in the very beginning portion of this is I literally had to just have him treat patients because, in all honesty, patients were showing up and there was nothing I could do. Swab. This patient was already diagnosed, so I'm just going to go ahead and treat her with a below the head shot and kind of have her go. I think this patient is also done with his things, so we're gonna treat him with starry eyes meds. And then this guy here, I think we can go ahead and have him do a swab here, and then we're gonna practice bioanalysis, and then we need to check a patient's eyes. So that's a lot of stuff that we're gonna have to do today, but he's been doing such a good job at getting people in and out of the hospital. Where is Jamie? Oh yeah, Jamie is always in here. She's always working in that section of the hospital, you guys. And I kid you all not, it's literally just her and him that work at the hospital. And so, in all honesty, I feel like this dude might just end up being the chief of the hospital because there's so much that needs to be done in this thing here. So we need to go ahead and analyze the patient's sample. So we're going to go ahead and do a patient analysis here. We don't even have a receptionist at the desk. I don't know what is going on with this game, but I have no mods that should be preventing this from happening. But it just seems like it happens anyways. And here we have patient Bella Goth that needs to be put in a hospital bed. And unfortunately, you know how that goes. But anyways, Jamie is in here today and she's kind of busy. So I don't really think we have enough time to kind of talk with her. There's just not enough time to do all of that, like to chat it up with her and that kind of stuff. Oh, he still has this photo of him and Jamie that they took in the photo booth. I thought I put that in his thing, but like in his house, but I guess not. So he's gonna go ahead and finish this patient sample. I'm just gonna kind of speed through him doing it. All right, sample has been done. He needs to practice bioanalysis. So I'm going to have him do that, and then we need to check a patient's eyes. I'm just going to have him work on that. And we need to go ahead and admit Miss Bella here to a patient exam bed. I also need to make these beds here because they are all messed up. So I think we're finished here. Go ahead and bring Miss Bella. Oh gosh, look at that. Jamie is now a receptionist. Like, I feel so bad for them because the both of them are just here, and Jamie's the doctor and then he's the orderly, and he's basically running back and forth between you know, adding new patients to the bed and that kind of stuff. And look at all these patients here. Okay, so I think we're going to go ahead and admit a couple of these patients in. Let's go ahead and just have him do that. And I did this at home, so I'm just going to check that one off. We're going to continue doing the swabs and that kind of stuff. I haven't really been following this up here because there's so many people that show up and he has to do it all on his own. So, yeah. Go on. All right, so we are adding a new patient to the hospital bed here. Okay, let's cancel this. Let's go ahead, examine the patient. We're going to check her eyes. We're going to take her temperature. Discuss general health. This guy here as well, we're just going to deliver some food to him. We're going to go over here and we're going to examine her. We're going to swab for a sample here, and then we're just going to do some work. So I basically am not following these things here, if I'm being really honest, because there's so many different patients that come in and we have to deal with so many different people. Who is this? Corey Nias. Okay, Mr. Corey. All right, there we go. So we have Bella's sample. We need to analyze her sample yet again. Well, we're analyzing a new patient now, so we're going to analyze this patient's sample. I'm going to need to make this bed here and make this bed here. Also, we do have more beds. I was only looking at these two, but I forgot there were actually 2 more beds over here. So we're going to have to add 2 more beds in. They should have added some more beds on this other side. There's so many different waiting areas and stuff, but I really love the way this hospital was built. I can't remember the name of the person who built this hospital, but this is what the hospital looks like. And I absolutely love this hospital. A viable tissue sample was successfully collected from Bella Goth. Now Brandon must test it in a chemical analyzer machine to get data for help with his diagnosis. Okay, let's go ahead and deal with this. Now let's come over here, examine this patient. We're going to transfer the patient case over to Jamie so that Jamie can kind of deal with Bella's case. And now I need to kind of go over here. Let's deliver some food to her. Examine patient. We're going to check your eyes. We're going to check your ears. And we're also going to take your temperature. We can't really treat him yet because he needs to be set with the appropriate thing. So I'm just going to do a couple tests on him. Mom! I mean, Daisy. Go ahead and admit Daisy. Of course, there's other people that came before Daisy and I'm being unfair, but let's admit Mom. She's, oh no, poor Daisy's feeling all sick. Oh, my poor baby. She's got all these little things. She's stepping out of this guy's way. Oh my gosh. Dude, your feet are huge. Anyways, he comes out here. He sees his mom. He's like, Mom, what are you doing here? She's like, oh, honey, I haven't been feeling so well all morning. I've just been feeling really sick. Not this guy started to act like he's dying. Okay, well, Christopher, you were the last person to come. So I'm going to take these 2 women and I'm going to put them in a bed as well. Oh, I don't think we have. Oh, yeah, we do have room. We do have room. There's something wrong with this particular hospital bed. I just feel like I'm not able to have... Let me move it maybe over a little bit more here. This thing can go in the corner. And maybe we should be able to get a little bit of something from this because I'm trying to get Brandon to get a patient in that bed, and unfortunately, go ahead and make this bed. He's about to bring another patient in, but like, where does he put the patient? Come and make the bed. Why can't you make the bed? Okay, let's try to fix this. Maybe if I move this and I put this bed here. And move this thing for now. And let's see how this works out. Am I able to now have a patient on this bed here? Make the bed. Can you make the bed? Yes, he can. Okay, so now we've moved it. So now another patient can be put into a bed. Let's go ahead and admit this patient to the exam bed. There's so many different people that we need to check up on. We're going to check up on mom. We're going to examine her. We're going to transfer patient case so that she can get out of in here faster. Jamie is going to take care of my mother. And we're going to go ahead and examine this patient here. We're going to check her eyes. We're going to swab for a sample. What's she's just chilling like a villain over there. We can't really treat her. Let's go ahead and did I swab her for a sample? I think I did. Analyze a patient sample. Go ahead and do that. I am going to so need to extend my workday a little bit. Okay, so we need to take a patient's temperature. Ooh, I think she's done. Treat patient, give llama flu vaccination. And then as for this guy here, we are going to go ahead and discuss his general health. Go ahead and make this bed. You need to eat something, bro. Let's go ahead and have you eat something. Oh, okay. Well, she's treated him. So now we can go ahead and inoculate for sweaty shivers. Make this bed. And now we need to admit some patients. So we're going to do admit patient to exam bed. And admit patient to exam bed. We're going to have to extend our work time when it comes around because there's so many... I can't talk right now, sis. I'm literally at work. So he's texting her back and he's telling her, sis, I can't really talk right now. But when I'm done work, I'll call you, okay? Let's also go ahead and check this patient right here. Examine her. Let's take her temperature. Brandon's workday will end in an hour. He should wrap up what she's doing, clicking on the event timer. So we're going to stay a little bit late at work today. We now finish at 5. We haven't even gotten any time to say anything to Jamie. Oh my gosh. So we're going to type up the data from the recent sample at the computer. So now we just go ahead and why am I getting police stuff on the computer? Let's go ahead and log the sample analysis results. And then I think it would be nice if we could just, let's examine mom and transfer the patient case. I think I transferred her case over to Jamie before, but maybe Jamie might have forgotten what she's supposed to. Jamie is always working though, which is such a good thing. We also need to mop up these puddles, bro, because we cannot have a slip and fall happen in this hospital. That's going to be really, really bad. So let me just go ahead, get this stuff sorted. Examine patient. Well, we can't really treat her. Oh, we can. So let's give her the vaccine. Okay, you go ahead and you go give mom the llama flu vaccination. Huh? And you can give her a hug. Where'd she go? Oh, mom, wait. Daisy's so cute. Mama! Mama, wait! She's so pretty. Oh my god, Daisy! I just love her. I just love her. Look at her. Down here being all cute. She's like a runaway patient. Alright, guys. Okay, well, she's leaving. Brandon, you have no other choice but to just continue on with work. Mom's already leaving, so just let her go about her business. You are done, so I can go ahead and treat you. And then I need to make this bed right here. And this one, so that we can admit some more patients. Let's go ahead and admit these two guys. This girl came late. So we're going to admit patient to exam bed, admit patient to exam bed. And then we have these two people over here. So we have Christopher Steele that we need to deal with. Examine patient. We're going to swab him for a sample. And then we're going to swab this guy here for a sample. We are literally almost done with work though, so that's going to be something. But I hope we're going to get a promotion today. Let me look and see. We're not going to get a promotion today. We only get a promotion when it moves up here, but I think by the next time that he goes off to work, he should probably be in for a promotion. I, however, will not be going with him because I have been going with him since he started this job. He is on his second level of the doctor career, and he just recently got his first promotion. So it's going to take some time for him to kind of move on up. I don't know what the next stage of this is going to be, if he's finally going to be a doctor, but he's been doing an amazing job taking care of all these patients and stuff. So, I mean, you know, they should give him a round of applause for that. Deliver some food here. Deliver some food here. Treat patient for starry eyes with meds. Ooh, look at that. We're almost done. And let's just treat one more patient before our workday is over. Oh, look, he got a promotion. Brandon did a fantastic job today. Promotions in community health are surely in the future. Brandon has been promoted to a medical assistant. He will now make an additional 12 simoleons per hour for a grand total of 35 simoleons per hour. He has received the following bonus: 256 simoleons. X-ray machines are now available for use at work to scan and examine patients. You can now give medical advice, and you can now give bad medical advice with level 3 mischief. His next shift starts at Tuesday, 8 a.m. Oh, this is perfect. Oh my goodness, you guys. I am so proud of Brandon for actually just taking the initiative to do something different. Initially, he wanted to run his own vet clinic, and now he's at the hospital and he's making good strides. And I think he's kind of just seeing that, hey, look, I'm making money at this hospital, so I mean, why not just do that? Now, we do have bills that we need to pay. Oh, look, it's Penny Pizzazz. Let's give her a friendly introduction. I think he has never seen Penny. He's always wondered who lives in the apartment across from us, but now he's seeing this person for the first time. We're gonna go ahead and kind of gossip about neighbors, and basically he's just saying like, hey, I never even noticed that you lived here because I never really seen you before. How are you? She's like, I'm fine. I'm kind of busy, so that's why you don't see me. I come in really late at night sometimes, and so yeah, that's why you haven't seen me before. So he's gonna be like, you know, maybe we should catch up. All of us that live here in the apartment, we should kind of catch up. Maybe have a cup of coffee or something sometime. And she's just like, yeah, sure, why not? That would be really, really good. Anyways, oh my goodness, the way the light is coming through his apartment window right now. That is looking really, really nice. Excusez-moi. Oh, and then the cat just had to come in here and just ruin everything. I was gonna take a picture, and then Cosmo just hopped up on the bed, and the lights turned on when Cosmo came in. So, yep, that just kind of ruined the good vibes. Thank you, Cosmo. Appreciate it. Anyways, did he pay his bills? Yes, I think he just did. Let me make sure though. Yes, he did pay his bills. So I'm going to go ahead and continue chatting with Penny. He's going to tell her an unbelievable story. And basically, he's kind of just talking about work and the fact that he's the only person with his coworker that works there. Let's kind of open up the profile and kind of see how things are going here. So she's an acquaintance, she's a neighbor, and she is a multi-unit neighbor. He's neutrally attracted to her, so he's not like fully attracted to her or anything like that. So I mean, that's okay. Anyways, Cosmo's food is there. I think I need to lecture Cosmo about jumping on the counters though, because no, 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 you don't jump on the counters, all right? And you need to go ahead and use the toilet before you embarrass yourself. So go ahead and use this toilet. I'm also going to have you polished to perfection. And I think we're going to be ending off this episode right about here. I don't know why, but this guy is just always lingering in the hallway. Like, he's literally just always in the hallway. And it seems that a baby girl here is obsessed with jumping on the counters, but also obsessed with the toilet. Like almost all pets, Cosmo can get inexplicably obsessed about things around the house. Keep an eye on your furry companions to discover their unique interests. And she is very interested in the toilet. I love her collar. It actually looks like a gold necklace. Like it just looks really cute. I like it. Aw, Penny came in. I didn't even realize. Anyways, I am gonna put this photograph of him and Miss Lady out here. That's a photo of him and Jamie. Where can we'll put it right next to the TV there. Oh, look at the two of them. They're so goofy. Anyways, she's going to go ahead and he is going to enthuse about a new show that's coming up on TV and enthuse about cats. Oh, Cosmo's just laying down in bed. She's just enjoying herself. Let's also go ahead and just kind of he's going to give some medical advice since he can. Eleanor Sullivan. Hey, Brandon, I have a crush on Daryl Charm. You think about it yourself. Anyways, you guys, I am going to go ahead and end off this episode right about here. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you all think in the comment section of the video down below. Is it possible that Penny could perhaps be a love interest for Brandon? I don't know. I mean, he's into Jamie, but then here comes Penny and she's looking so good. So I don't know, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section of the video down below. And as always, I will see you all next time. Don't forget to subscribe.